Hey, job seekers, why am I not being offered the job? I am asked that multiple times by candidates that have made it through 4 interviews and they still aren't the ones that are chosen at the end. Now, sometimes it may just be things that are out of your control, but many times it's harsh, but you do need to take a look at your interviewing skills and how you are representing yourself. Now, if you've made it through the process where you're actually getting interviews and even multiple interviews, that means you've done the first part of the process right. You're applying for positions that are matched. Your resume must look good. All of that other things are aligning. So something is going wrong in the interview process. Now, sometimes, like I said, it can be things that are outside of your control. They're unclear about what they're hiring for. There's an internal candidate that ends up getting the role. There's somebody that beats you out with just one little skill. That does happen, right? But there's other times where you may not be coming across as good as you want to. You may have something where you think you're coming across as confident, and instead you're coming across as arrogant. Some other things that I commonly see that trip you up in this phase is you're not being detailed enough in your explanations. You're staying very 30,000 foot level. You're staying very general. Yeah, well, I do this. Yeah, well, I can do this. And instead of saying, well, here's how I did this. And here's was my process. Here was my approach. And here's how I got it accomplished. So if you are getting past the others and you're not able to close that deal, taking the time to practice your interview skills. And there's 2 ways you can do this. You can try doing it chat GPT or something like that, where you're just looking at responses. It's not my favorite. I think you're better if you record yourself doing the interview questions of how you would answer them and then go back and watch those recordings. Even better is if you have somebody else, somebody who's not just going to tell you what they think you want to hear, but somebody who truly is going to be honest with you and say, here's what you answered, and here's how I interpreted that answer, and give you feedback of, I really don't understand. You said a lot of things, but I don't understand what you really worked on. Or, whoa, dude, you came across way too harsh on that interview answer. That type of feedback is critical for you to get over to be able to close the deal. Now, I will also tell you sometimes what does come into play here is just salary. Companies have certain budgets that they're trying to maintain, and you may be worth every single penny of the salary that you're looking for, but the company may not be able to afford it. And that's just the reality of doing business. Now, if you're you feel like you're constantly getting ruled out for salary, try to sidestep that salary question as much as you can. Remember, most companies in the US nowadays can't ask you direct what your salary is. What they're going to ask you is, tell me about a range that you're targeting for your next salary. Give a broad range. When they're asking it for you at that point in time, that's not the time to negotiate. The time to negotiate is later down the road. All right, job seekers, if you need help with your interviewing skills, we have resources for you on our site. There's a whole interview boot camp. In addition, we do live events and other things to try and help you with your job search. Please make sure you subscribe, share out the video so they go to other job seekers, and put a comment down below if there's something else that you have as a question. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.